Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com. Today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge pendant called the Aria. This is the 1397.84 from Hubbardton Forge's Synchronicity Collection. Beautiful, beautiful, simple, slim pendant. Let's get into details. So when we talk about the overall height of the fixture, we're talking about from the ceiling to the bottom of the fixture. This is a cable hung fixture. You'll be able to adjust this during your installation. You're going to have this as short as 18 inches from the ceiling to the bottom of the fixture, or as long as 85 inches. If you need this to be longer than 85, drop me a quick email and say, I'm looking at the Aria, the 1397.84, I need it to be X long, and your X could be 96, 112, a solid number. I take your email, I send it over to Hubbardton Forge's Customs Department, comes back to me, and I can quote that out for you. Adds a little time and money, but it's something we do every day. When we talk about the body of the fixture, we're really talking about independent of those cables coming down. So we're talking about the bottom part, the actual ring itself. We know it's 3.6 inches tall, so right around there, and 34.2 inches wide in diameter. It's a beautiful, slim, simple pendant, very elegant. The cables going up into the canopy are all support cables, so they're all going to be supporting this fixture. It's coming in at 25 pounds even, so it'll actually go on a regular junction box without a problem. If you want to see more about the junction box and the canopy and installation, best way to do that is to look at the installations instructions PDF, which is on our website. If you're over on the page for this, look over on that side of the page. Look down under the pull-down menus where it says Choose Your Finish, and you're going to see a couple hyperlinks over there. And one of them is going to say, click here for Installations Instructions PDF. So open that up for me. You can follow along with things that we're doing when we have that. It's going to show you how the canopy is set up, how the grippers are set up, that you feed the cables in, I'll talk about in a sec. Also shows you just all kinds of great information, like looking down into it with technical drawings that you really can't get most of the time on a lot of fixtures by just looking at the pictures. So, moving on from there, let's get back into the canopy on this. Canopy is 8.5 inches in diameter. It's about this thick because it's going to be holding a driver and a transformer for these LEDs down below, dedicated LEDs. Transformer is to transform your line voltage, which is regular 120, down to low voltage, going through two of those four cables, positive and negative on each side, and that's going to power up those LEDs that are inside that inner ring. So the canopy, like I said, has these grippers on it, and what happens is during your installation, those cables are going to be going into those grippers. You're going to be feeding them in, bringing this up, and then you're going to get it to where you want it to be, make sure it's level, and you're going to be snipping those cables at the very top when you're finished. So get it exactly where you want it before you do that. That's very, very important. Okay. So slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees without a problem. Like I said before, it's 25 pounds. That's great too. 50 watts of dedicated LED in this, which is going to be around 150 watt equivalent light bulb. So you have this inner ring, right? And that's what's being supported by the cables. That has a strip of dedicated LEDs going all the way around it that's pushing light out into a frosted acrylic diffuser. The diffuser is like I said, has it's got frosting inside of it basically. So what happens is when the light comes out, hits the little particles and refracts and reflects going up and down. So that's kind of the beauty of how Hubbardton Forge can bend light and make it go into two directions it wants it to go into by using these frosted diffusers. Really, really great. On the other side of that, on the outer part, you're going to have a ring, and that's called the accent on this. And you're going to notice you're going to have a couple different options for finishes as far as what you need to choose. And they're up in the upper, well, for you it's the upper right hand corner, so up that way. So pull down those menus, it's going to show you, you're going to have to choose a finish for the fixture itself, and that's going to be the canopy and the inner ring on this, and then you're going to choose a second finish for your accent, and that's going to be the outer ring. You can do both the same. A lot of people do that. Sometimes they do a contrasting one. It's just it's the nature of the beast, so you're fine with that. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. You'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them. pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variance on there in that video. So it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same, and so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there. A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads lying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, for clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. And we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.